It's now time for your lunchtime sports, and I am Jeremy Brown. First up, news on cricket. Jamaica's Rodman Powell suffered defeat in his first match as captain of the Barbados Royals after they went down by 54 runs to the St. Lucia Kings in their Caribbean Premier League match on Thursday evening at the Darren Sammy Stadium. The Kings first posted a challenging 201 for 6 after electing to bat. Sean Williams, the top scored with 47, while captain Faf du Plessis made 48. Johnson Charles also made 30, while Sikandar Raza chipped in with 23, and Rashawn Primus a quick-fire 21 off 14 balls. Jason Holder took 4 for 38 for the Royals. Now, in reply, the Royals, they were reduced to 21 for 4 in the third over and a further 79 for 7 in the 10th over. Naeem Young, with a well-played 48 off 39 balls, brought some respectability to the scoreline as they were eventually dismissed for 147 of the last ball of the match. Powell was one of 3 batsmen who failed to score. Now, player of the match, Matthew Ford, took 3 for 12 for the Kings, who rebounded from their defeat to the Jamaica Tallowers in their opening match of the tournament on Wednesday. Now, the competition continues on Saturday with St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots taking on the Trinbago Night Riders, as well as Ghana Amazon Warriors against the St. Lucia Kings. Both matches at the Darren Sammy Stadium. Now, national men's sprint hurdles champion Rashid Broadbell says he's not concerned about not having raced since the National Senior Championships on July 9. The reigning Commonwealth Games champion, who has a world-leading time of 12.94 seconds for the event, told TVJ Sports that it's a strategic approach taken by his team.
Training sessions, you know, you go, you know where you are in training, you see the times in training. I mean, I don't think the major thing now for me is racing a lot, but is when I race, I deliver the great.
Meanwhile, 18-year-old triple jump sensation Jaden Hibbert, who will be competing at his first World Championships, says he's not daunted by the global atmosphere surrounding the championships. The world under-20 triple jump record holder at 17.87 meters, which also makes him the world leader for the event, says he has been fine-tuning one aspect of his pet event for Budapest.
I worked on my approach, not more like the jumping wise, just like the running towards the board. I think that's what messed up me at the Diamond League from snatching that gold medal from Zango, but we get it this time.
Back home now, the inaugural Blue Run 5K will be staged in Kingston on September 17 as part of Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. The event is being staged by Running Events Jamaica in association with the National Health Fund, the Ministry of Health and the Jamaica Cancer Society, and supported by Brothers United Against Prostate Cancer. Race Director Alfred Francis gave details of the route that will be engaged on race day.
So Emancipation Park will be our staging area, and the route will be Oxford Road, Old Hope Road, Seymour Avenue, Montrose, Lady Musgrave, Trafalgar, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Knoxford.
Francis also had a message for participants and their families.
I encourage everyone not only just to come to the run, but also to encourage our male population to check their prostate and do it annually.
Meanwhile, Chairman of Brothers United Against Prostate Cancer, Michael Giardini, says the event will be a boost for them as they continue to operate as a support group for men with prostate cancer in Jamaica.
This is our first major fundraising activity working along with, again, this wonderful organization, and all the funds that we do get will be to really increase the awareness and the importance of screening for prostate cancer in Jamaica.
The event is expected to cater to 3,000 participants, with registration closing on August 31. Part proceeds will also go towards the Jamaica Cancer Society. And that is it for your midday sports, and I am Jeremy Brown. Shane, back to you.
Thanks, Jeremy. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shane Masters. Join us at 7 for primetime news. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, have a good afternoon.